All right. Welcome back to my stream, and so that was longer than 10 to 20 minutes. So what happened was that my save file. Let me. As you can see, there's the request, but let's look at that later. Okay, so what happened was that my save files global, or one of the config files one of the save files or config files. It's not the progress save file. It's more like a save file that I guess handles like the configuration or all that. For some reason it got corrupted, so the music disappeared for a while. I had to like delete some files from the save folder, except for like the like these memory 1 to 20. So I had to delete anything that wasn't part of the memory 1 to 20, and yeah, so it kind of restarted the game. So I thought it was like a fully new game. So what I did is like I tried to look around online for like a full save, and I also get to keep my progress save file. So this is my progress save file. So yeah, I think we're still doing good, I guess. I think we can still play. I mean, for the most part, we're almost close to like Kohaku's ending anyway. Although I did lost like the CG gallery. Like, if you look into these, they're not registered anymore because I had to delete like the files that said that which CGs I already unlocked. But it's not so bad. So as you can see, I also have like all the ending lists right now because I had to like get the I took like a save file from wait, I want this off. I had to get all the save files. I had to get like a save file that had everything, so we could also watch the Eclipse one. This is the penultimate. This is the final. This is the epilogue. The epilogue if you unlock all the endings. This is. We'll watch this as soon as we finish Kohaku's route. Anyway, let's continue where we left off. So, where we left off was the H scene. So Shiki had sex with Kohaku and all that. So we will begin exactly after that scene. That really sucks, man. I had to like figure out how to say, I had to figure out how to fix my problem. I don't know what caused that. Other than my microphone falling down. So as you can see before my stream ended a while ago, my microphone fell down, and for some reason that corrupted my save file. I don't get the logic behind that, but it was enough to corrupt my save file. It's annoying. That is still annoying. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sleepy. I catch my breath next to her. My consciousness gets hazy. Kohaku's profile moves in rhythm with her breathing. And with just that, I feel relaxed. I lie on my back and stare at the ceiling blankly. I can't let myself fall asleep now, as it'll be a waste. I want to keep feeling her soft breath, and I resist the urge to sleep. Good job, man. Nanaya, the racist. Here we go. I blankly stare at the ceiling as I continue lying in bed. Kohaku is nested beside me. I can only hear her breathing softly. She's probably asleep. I reach out and clench my hand into her fist. All right. I don't feel any more pain or dullness. It feels like her warmth is still around me. It hasn't gone through me completely, but I can still feel my energy gradually increasing. Yeah, they haven't. Kohaku hasn't explained that Kohaku has to accompany Shiki on whatever he's doing to like be able to take advantage of the synchronizer ability. Soon I'll be able to move as I wish. It's no longer use hurrying to Akia's room. So until then, I want to quietly linger here with Kohaku-san. Shiki-san, close nearby. I hear Kohaku-san's voice. Please don't answer. I just want to say something. It's just my spoken thoughts, so please. Just listen. Her voice is strangely calm. I nod quietly and continue to stare at the ceiling. I can hear her gaze shift towards me. I'm not the girl that you think I am. I don't have a sense of self of my own. Even now may simply just be another act. A long time ago, I was always quiet. I never understood why people smile or frown or could ever discover the meaning behind it. But I think that I did have myself. Until I was brought to this mansion, I really was alive. After coming here, I was forced to know unbearable pain. Oh shit! Oh shit, let's go back to that. Fuck! I was fidgeting my finger. Where was I? After coming here, I was forced to know unbearable pain. I think that it destroyed my true self. I just became this doll that was just here, just there. It was more bearable, and it was only I could survive. But even though I did that, it didn't solve anything. So I searched for a purpose and started to act to fulfill my purpose. I was a doll without any identity. If I wore the right clothes, I could become anyone. But even if I become someone else, it was just an act. I could laugh or cry, but I could not understand if I was really happy or really sad. Isn't it funny? In order to protect myself, I cast away my identity and became just a doll. But the more that I do, the more broken I become. I became good at acting, an expert at lying, and could deceive anyone with my smile. But as I tried to fulfill my promise like that, I keep losing myself that I wanted to protect. Just, what is happiness? What is this thing called sadness? I became unable to even remember the meaning of pain itself. But when I could remember one thing, my heart would become agitated. When I would remember the boy who disappeared 8 years ago, I would get this feeling I could not understand. That boy who was always playing in the garden, who knew nothing about me yet invited me with his eyes. I didn't like him or hate him, I was just scared. After trying so hard becoming a doll that I could endure the pain, I felt like I would realize it was an illusion when I watched that boy. When that boy lost his life in the garden, I was watching by the window. He died saving a girl that was not even related to him by blood. I couldn't pull my eyes from that scene. That reflection of my face in the mirror was terrifying. That was the first time I ever hated anyone. Because I really was frustrated. I really hated him, and only him. I hated him to the point of tears. I don't hate Mikihisa-sama. I really didn't feel anything at all towards him. Towards Shiki-sama who killed that boy, or Akiya-sama who was saved by that boy. I didn't feel anything. I guess I was just taking it out on someone. Because I couldn't understand why he did that. I just kept watching his discarded bloody body. Did he value something more precious than his own life? Otherwise, he would never have protected Akiya-sama like that. But if he could do that, why didn't he ever help me? Oh, this is... Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Why? Why were people around me not as kind as he was? I don't know what that feeling was, but in my emotionless days, only the boy was shining. Slowly, Kohaku lifts herself up. Oh shit! Oh shit! We can't show that shit. Fuck! Fuck! Oh shit! We can't show that shit. But that's it. I don't understand this feeling right now. I am very happy right now, but that just might be another charade, right? Hey, is it alright, Shiki-san? Believing in me, someone who doesn't know if she loves you like you do me? Didn't I say before? I didn't even know what kind of person I am. Since I'm just a doll, I can be any Kohaku that I wish. So this Kohaku that you say you love, it isn't me, it just might be another pretend Kohaku. She speaks with a satisfied smile, with a wavering voice. But that can't be true. That's not true. Acting, faking doesn't have anything to do with it. You are you. A truly mean-hearted person can't pretend to be truly kind. No matter how you act, you are still the same inside, Kohaku-san. That's right. Even if it was just an act, Kohaku-san. Seems like she is having so much fun. That means she is enjoying that role. It was her dream that could become real if she really wished for it. Yeah. Even if everything was a lie, I would still like another new Kohaku-san. Definitely. Kohaku-san nods happily. That's true. I thought you'd say that. Her lips draw close. Huh? She launches a surprise attack and kisses me. Her tongue slides into my thigh. Okay, I feel something hard. Are they gonna do it again? Are they gonna do it again for the third time? Because that's like a championship thing. Okay, let me Hey, Kohaku-san, what did you make me so? So he Kohaku kissed Shiki, and apparently she I think she has a pill inside her mouth. Huh? Something feels so good. The ever-present pain in my body fades and drowsiness floods over me. Hey, Shiki-san, I just have one last question for you. Which Kohaku do you like the best? Her close and yet distant voice. I feel faint. Even still, I had to answer her. I don't know, but I like this Kohaku. I speak as if in a dream. She looks at me in total surprise. Yes, I like this Kohaku the best too. Oh, that's her. That's her saying that. With an unmatchable smile, she finally stands up. Okay. Okay. I think I could show this now. That was a surprise attack. Jesus. The sound of kimono being changed into. She must be out of bed and putting it on. Well then, Shiki-san, I have to take responsibility for what I have done. With a smile, one completely different than up until now, her true smile, she leaves the room. What are you doing, Kohaku? My consciousness flickers off and on. What's going on? My body has finally healed, but this time my mind is fading. Because Kohaku wants to deal with the problem on her own, I guess. What am I doing? I rouse myself awake. Kohaku, what did she say to me when she left? I had to take responsibility for what I have done. You got to be kidding me. Why did she try to do everything by herself? You know, this is ironic because this is what Shiki is doing. He also likes doing things on his own, so I guess this is perfect. There isn't any need to continue acting or hide anything. I would do anything for her. So why is she still trying to go alone? Forcing me to sleep was she just worrying about me? It's really beginning to piss me off. I get up from the bed. Desk is so far away. Damn it! What kind of drug did she give me? I had to go to her room once and I had to clean out her room and take all her medicine away. I somehow walk and collapse onto the desk. On top is my knife. I had to put it there after taking it out the drawer. Crap! I fell asleep again. It's the pill. It's the pill he threw. It's the pill Kohaku secretly forced him to take. What is this strong drowsiness? No matter how hard I try to fight it, it won't help. Damn it, Kohaku, I'll pay you back for this. I grab the knife. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stab himself here, right? It flies open. I take it and man, this is gonna be I do it. Thinking that, I slice into the nail up my middle finger. Oh my god, that sucks! Oh my god! That is the most awkward place to stab yourself. I guess it works. The cute slicing pain rises straight into my brain. Ha! Take that! I pull the knife back out from my nail. That is so awkward. I can't imagine. Every time my finger feels pain, the sleepiness goes away. Wrapping my finger with a handkerchief, I stop the bleeding. Well, if it's like this, it won't stop me from gripping my knife. All I really need to do is hold it anyway. I don't even need the physical strength required to clean through things. Damn it. Don't do anything foolish, Kohaku. I jam the knife into my pocket and fly out of the room. I can't let Kohaku-san and Akiha face each other. If I can't prevent that, then something that can never be taken back will happen. I burst through the door. Kohaku-san! There isn't anyone in the room. Neither Kohaku-san nor Akiha. Are they next door? I ran to the bedroom, but they aren't there either. Where did they go? I rode my gaze through the plot. It says past midnight, so I'm guessing Akiha went out. It's already tomorrow. No way. When did that happen? I knew that I lost track of time when I was making love to Kohaku-san, but I didn't think it was this late already. By this time, Akiha has gone out the streets to drink blood. I leave the mansion. There is no time to waste. Kohaku-san left to stop Akiha, but I don't think Akiha will listen to anything Kohaku-san has to say. Akiha isn't normal right now. If worse comes to worse, she'll see Kohaku-san as an obstacle that needs to be removed. It can't be. The school. The school. It's always the school. That dream of drinking someone's blood I once had after Shiki was killed by Akiha. I don't know how this happened, but if that was what Akiha was watching, that means Akiha has made the school grounds her feeding place, just like Shiki. I don't know what's up with Roa. I don't know what's up with Roa in like schools. Then at this time, Akiha's a blood-sucking demon won't be anywhere else but there. This is convenient. The school. There's something about that school that gets people to go there. And I return to the place. It's quiet. The giant building bathed in moonlight does not look like a building that holds hundreds of students. For a long time, it looks like just a monolithic tombstone abandoned long ago, forgotten by memory, forgotten by time. My head starts to throb lightly. I ignore it and go through the gates. My head multiplies in intensity the instant I step inside. My whole world wavers. My heart wakens. My fingers shiver in the anticipation of battle. She's here. How vile. Only the smell of blood sticks in the air. The air is full of heat and burns my skin. The wind is dead. The stagnant air transforms into a red cage of decay. I see countless red strands of hair when I look past my glasses. The red hair permeates the school grounds and the building like the web of a 1,000-year-old spider. Not a hole anywhere to let its prey escape. Akiha, you... This place is already different. This place is already a different world. It's not a world any human should enter. Have you gone that far? My headache does not go away. The sharp pain of my cut fingernail. My heart flips up the rhythm of delighted sobs. I take out my glasses and grip my knife. How long has it been since I faced these lines? I never thought I would take off the glasses I received from Sensei of my own free will. I didn't think even in my dream that I'd be using them to face my little sister. I don't have time to complain. Everything is set. All that's left for me is to cut through the red line lock of hair. Burning. Entering inside, the temperature is even hotter. Burning. I know what this heat is. I saw it in my dream. The vampire that attacked a young woman entered the school grounds and then... Burning. Dragging the body went to that place. That room that the killer Shiki was once using. The silver moon looking down like a snake at the cubes. Burning. In this classroom. Akiha. Nausea fills me as soon as I enter. And between the desks lie the collapsed bodies of girls. 1, 2, 3. All of them have completely lost consciousness. On their necks are trails of blood. In the middle of all of it, the red-haired monster is laughing. Oh shit, Akiha went full inversion. Oh, Nissan, you couldn't wait until tomorrow. She greets me without a trace of malevolence. That impulse assails me as soon as I see her. I desperately suppress the urge with all my strength. The moonlight streaming through the windows illuminates her. I haven't moved a step since I entered the room. My instincts scream at me that this is bad. That thing is something beyond what I expected. The Akiha that eliminated Shiki pales in comparison to this. I'm surprised. You aren't supposed to be able to walk, yet you force yourself to come see me. I'm happy. I guess you finally understand my feelings. Her voice is full of happiness. My reason cries out. Tenno Shiki cannot win against this thing, so you can't make it angry. Don't let it be your enemy. If you do that, you will surely be annihilated. Even still, I cannot run away now. Akiha, where is Kohaku-san? The air itself stiffens from her overpowering presence. She grinds her teeth in displeasure. She's over there. I don't know what she was thinking, but she's now receiving her punishment for raising a hand against me. She looks to the wall beside me. I follow her gaze. On the wall is the crucified form of Kohaku. Oh my god! What? Her body's floating in midair. Wait, when did Aki have the ability to make things float? No, it will look like that for someone. But my eyes can see what she is trying to do. The body is pinned against the wall by something like red hair. The hair is squeaking tightly around her arms and legs. Has she passed out? Her head is hanging down. She looks like a butterfly caught in a spider's web. Don't you find it strange? Suspending herself to the wall like that is quite a feat, don't you think? Akiha giggles. But don't worry, Nissan. I don't kill cats that bite me once. After she receives her punishment, I will forgive her. What? Everything goes hazy. Kohaku's anguished figure and Akiha's red figure match up, and all rational thought is disappearing. But let me warn you, I don't care for pets that bite me. I guess it doesn't belong to me anymore in my heart. So there won't be a second time. I have no need for those that aren't mine. Hey, Nissan, I can be very cruel to those who betray me. The sound of tightening reaches my ears. The red hair binding Kohaku-san's arms and legs tighten even further, as if to rip her limbs off. Akiha, you! I run towards the wall. The hair binding Kohaku-san cannot be touched. This is just an extension of her hair, only what Akiha is imagining. By putting Kohaku-san in her sight, Akiha is trapping Kohaku-san to the wall with her willpower. Thump. The flowing power looks like red hair. That is something that she can't even see. I think suddenly. Weren't my eyes designed specifically for this sort of thing from the beginning? And by facing death so many times, haven't they discerned the very concept of death? Whatever. That doesn't matter right now. If I can see it, then there isn't anything I can't cut. I can't let this red hair do what it wants to Kohaku-san. I swing my knife. Maybe it's because my heart is beating so fast. My knife swings out with a speed that surprises even me. It doesn't feel like I'm cutting through something. My knife glides through the red hair with speed and accuracy, as if I am merely reaping the air for harvest. Oh, his Nanai instincts are working right now. I haven't sliced through all the hair binding Kohaku-san in one breath. Her body falls. I catch her, touch her neat cheeks. She's still warm. Her breathing is weak, but it isn't stopped. I can only see a few lines on her body. I let out a sigh of relief. I place her down on the floor. Thank goodness. If anything happened, thank goodness she is safe. Nissan, what was that just now? Her voice is shaking. I spin to her face, still gripping my knife in one hand. She looks at me and gasps. Bringing her hand to her mouth in disbelief, she looks at my eyes. What beautiful blue eyes. How come? You shouldn't have any strength. How come? You shouldn't have any strength like that left. Amazement permeates her voice. Did you? Akiha trembles. Nissan, you made a contract with Kohaku. Her voice quivers. It isn't full of hatred, but more like sorrow. This can't be. Then that means it chose not me, but... She staggers. She leans against the window with eyes full of stunned surprise. Her face is pale and she looks like she will vomit. No, she does. She vomits as if crying. Her red hair fluttering, she hides her anguished face as she continues vomiting. It's almost as if she was letting out her screams. Thief cat! I should have killed you! That's right, she says, as she stares at Kohaku-san's collapsed figure. She then laughs strangely from the bottom of her heart. Okay, she went full cycle, basically. Is that what you plan on doing, Nissan? You come here to betray me, then come after me? Incredible. You weren't satisfied with... Incredible. You weren't satisfied with betraying me once, but you asked for help from Kohaku and came to kill me again? How thorough you are. Her laughing voice fills the room. The temperature of the room rises with it. Thump. On one hand, my heart is raging forth. On the other hand, my reason is screaming warnings at me. The commands kill and escape clash together. Stupid. That isn't it. I didn't come here to kill you. Liar. You slept with Kohaku, didn't you? Then you don't need my help anymore, do you? So isn't that why you came here? What did I just say? I said I didn't come here to kill you, only to stop you from drinking any more blood. You were doing this to help me, right? So you don't have to anyone. My body is fine again. As long as Kohaku is near, You intend to just cast me off now? Ha! I really must look stupid. I thought of you so dearly. I love you so this much, but you don't even think of me. Cast you off? Don't say stupid things like that. You are very dear to me. What? Whatever you want, I can't say the words. We'll do them. I know what it is she wants, but I can't do that. I can't betray Kohaku-san again. Liar! I have no need for someone like you! The entire room screams. The air is burning. Her red hair expands without limit. This is overwhelming power. I started to stagger. Unconsciously, my legs moved back. I told you, Nissan. I have no need for pets that bite me once. Thump, thump. Nissan, for me, you really were the most important person in the world. But that is all over. Because however I yearn for you, I can never have you. Then aren't you just an eyesore? Oh no. Oh no, that means Akia's gonna do the chair thing. The chair thing. Thump, thump, thump. So I will kill you, Nissan. You are the most important thing to me, so I will not let anyone else have you. So basically she went full yandere. She goes full yandere right now. Aki, I can't breathe. The air in the room is like a furnace burning inside my lungs. All around Akia is a shimmering mirage. My heart, even now the impulses still fight between escaping and killing. Jeez, what's the matter, Nissan? I'm being generous here. If I became serious, this would be all over, so I had to let you do at least a little bit, right? Here, won't you come stash at me like you did when you saved Kohaku? The smile isn't fake. The murderous feeling in the air almost makes me want to puke. Akia is completely... I see. You're pretty weak, Nissan. You can't even bring yourself to kill me. But I'm different. I can't help but want to kill you. Because I've been holding back for so long. Your blood, your flesh, your warmth, your shape, everything. I always dream of making them completely mine and mine alone. While her body shakes with each word, she smiles with pleasure. My heart feels like it has gone crazy. The thing before me is already no longer Akia Tono from before. I get the headache. It feels like it will split apart. The pain drives any thoughts out of my head. I'm about to go crazy. My head. If my head hurts this much, I will go crazy and feel like fighting Akia to the death. Well then, let's fight to the death, Nissan. The Tono and Nanaya families always had that connection. There's no need to hold back, right? She takes a step closer. Her red hair around the floor shakes. I don't care if you can't even do that. A spew of lies like you should just die here. She spits these last words. Like the time she goes cheeky, she stares at me. The ground jumps out at me. That which I cannot cannot be seen, the red thing that looks like a fiery aura tries to engulf me. The sound of something shrinking the ground echoes the hallway. Huh? There's something wrong. The instant before I was enveloped in that fiery aura, my body instinctively sensed the danger and jumped back. I took a giant leap backwards and jumped again once I landed. With that, I made it this far. Oh, the Nanaya instinct is working. My breathing goes wild. The speed is unnatural. I was so fast that I disappeared from Akia's vision in an instant. If I didn't do that, there is no way I could have escaped that fiery aura. In that dream, Akia plundered Shiki's body with just her stare. I am in the same position as Shiki was. Akia only needs to look while I need to close in. There's too much difference in our abilities. No, I said I didn't want to fight you. Trop. My headache increases. It feels like my brain is going to split into two and grow wings. The burning red aura flows out of the classroom door. She is transforming the entire air into pure vermilion and comes out in the hallway after me. About the classroom's length lies between me and her. Amazing. Just what kind of body do you have, Nisan? Her hair waves around. The air in the hallway starts to increase without limit. Even if it is night, disappearing from my view like that is strange. Your legs really are amazing fast. It isn't that you are hiding your body behind anything. You're just moving faster than my eyes can track. My forehead drops. My headache multiplies in intensity. But that is over as well. I won't make the same mistake. You can't escape my vision here. Certainly, this is worse than the classroom. The stairs are a long way behind me. No matter how fast I run, Akia will simply seize my back with her fiery aura. But if I run into another classroom, I'll just be a cage rat. She'll probably destroy my arms and legs one by one, like pulling the legs of a bug. First, that's right. I'll destroy those wonderful running legs of yours. Her eyes fixate on my legs. The air itself smells of burning. I jump back. The air around me turns into fiery aura and wraps around my arms and legs. I swing my knife. What I see is satisfactory. The headache tears at my right brain. Slice. I slice apart the red hair with the hair around it. Akia moans and stares at full of hatred. But I am also in pain. Even though I slice it apart quickly, my arms and legs feel a lingering burning sensation. My headaches get worse, and it feels like it will really split apart. Why can you do such things? She walks over towards me, staggering. She must think it doesn't work because she can't focus on my distant figure. Well, that's probably right. Her power works proportionally to the clearness of her vision. Because we are in a building in the middle of night, her fiery aura is slow in catching me. If it was daytime, her vision and fiery aura would probably be the same speed. If that was the case, I wouldn't be able to kill the aura fast enough. Gah! I pull back with my burning still in my legs. Akia follows. Since we are cautious of each other, we keep our distance as we shift down the hallway. And then, a figure emerges from the classroom we were just in. My mind freezes. My headache and heartbeat disappear. This can't be happening. Why did you come out? Why couldn't you stay passed out in the classroom? Akiha-sama. Akia turns to face the voice behind her. I feel despair creeping in all around me. Please, stop. If you do this, you will only hurt yourself, Akia-sama. Even if you keep drinking blood and go insane like Shiki-sama, you will still suffer. Swaying, wavering, like she will collapse at any time. Kohaku-san walks toward Akia. Stop! My outcry can't reach her. To get to Kohaku-san, I have to go past Akia. How can I do that? You can still make it, Akia-sama. But if you kill Shiki-san, you will turn into the tonal demon. Akia looks at me and Kohaku-san, and then... It's too late. I already am a blood-sucking demon. I won't lie. I won't listen to what you have to say anymore. Suffer? You don't know anything about what I'm feeling, so don't try and lecture me about it, Kohaku. This feels wonderful.
I can understand what Shiki was feeling. This is the first time I ever felt this kind of freedom, so I can't go back now. You're wrong. That is only what you're telling yourself. Isn't it just that you killed Shiki-sama and Shiki-sama found out about everything, so you want to make everything like it never happened? But that is something you can't do. No matter how crazy you may act, you really... Silence! Don't you try and act like a good person after setting us up to kill each other. Akiha's hair dances in the air. This is entirely different than the amount of power she directed against me. You must be satisfied. Just like you planned, Nissan and I are still fighting to the death. Your revenge is now complete, right? Kohaku-san's words are cut off. I see. Nissan doesn't know that Kohaku was merely manipulating you so that you won't be confident in yourself, Nissan. Akiha directs her gaze towards me as if she was winning a debate. Didn't you think it was strange? Going to sleep early every night, having your memories obscured? That was Kohaku's doing. She prepared you drugs instead of medicine, and then all she had to do was whisper in your ears while you were high. You are the killer stalking the streets was all she had to say. And after making you a killer, she tried to get you to kill me. No, even if you didn't become the killer, you had just had to walk the streets at night. While she made this elaborate play pitting you and I against each other, Kohaku prepared everything with a smile. In order to carry out her revenge against the Todo family, Kohaku deceived even you, who had no connection to this, and completed the situation we are in right now. Yeah, it seems so clear now. That's why Kohaku would always appear at the right time, always telling me what I wanted to know, always giving me medicine when I couldn't sleep. But still, for Kohaku, you and I were just pieces to complete her play. Don't you understand? To Kohaku, you are nothing than a tool. But still, you choose her over me. Yes, Akiha says this tearfully. But still, I knew. All of that. I already knew it, Akiha. Huh? Questioning voice. I wonder which of them said it. About Kohaku using me. I knew that a long time ago. But that doesn't matter. I love Kohaku-san. So no matter what she does, I just believe in her. Silence. Aghast. She really is surprised. With distant longing, unreaching eyes, she looks at me. Ha! Akiha's dry, doll-like laugh. Then, I'm just some sort of clown. Rejected by the one I love most, who is being used as a tool by the one he loves instead. Still, you still want to steal him from me? Don't be ridiculous, Kohaku! Akiha. Her hair starts to flow. I run. Even if Akiha ends up killing me, even if I can't make it, I don't care. I run and then reach out my hand. But I knew the cruel reality that the instant she walks out that classroom, that my hand will never make it to her. Oh shit! A sickening sound. Akiha's hair pierces Kohaku's chest like a spear. Shock. No, as if she was accepting it. She didn't even try to dodge. She collapses. Her kimono wavers in the air as if it was all in slow motion. My brain does not want to confirm it and lags behind the flow of time. I was just taking out on someone. I remember those words. I couldn't understand why he did it. Did that? Did he value someone more precious than his own life? She always wanted to become that precious someone. But that did not happen, so she lived alone. And as if saying this is the only result that she could end up in. If he could do that, then why didn't he ever help me? That's sin. Not just 8 years ago, but it returns even in this instant. I thought it was so strange. Why were people around me not as kind as he was? Her falling body. In that instant, even her eyes clouding over, I could see Kohaku smiling at me, or so I think. My legs stop. I can't speak. I can't breathe. My piercing headache is the only thing that continues. A fitting end for a thief cat. Akia laughs. Oh, Shiki's gonna go full Nanaya here. This piercing headache. I can't go back. I killed Shiki. Even Nissan rejected me. Then I have nowhere else to go. I'm free now, so there shouldn't be any pain. She faces me. The air burns again. Her air coils around her like a snake. It seems like every one of them has a mind of its own. This piercing headache. Headache. Didn't you want to kill me? This headache. 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 Not Kohaku-san. Was I the one you wanted to kill, Akiha? Headache. 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 I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. At myself who could not save her. At myself who is still living right now. At Akiha who could not save her. At Akiha still living right now. What? Did you want to die quickly, Nissan? Well, I wouldn't forgive her even if she apologized. I would have killed her sooner or later. Because it's not like she had any reason to live. She was broken a long time ago, so isn't it doing her a favor to throw her away? I see. If someone breaks, then it's a favor for them if you throw them away. So, you aren't Akiha. She isn't Akiha that I know. It was just refusing to acknowledge she was possessed by the mirage so long ago. Fine, Akiha, as you wish. 8 years ago, like when we ran in the garden. Come on, let's begin our fight to the death! My headache stops. Teranoshiki dies. Nanaya Shiki slaughters out the dark night. I visually gauge the distance between me and my enemy. It is about 10 meters. I need 2 steps to get into the night range. To ensure a kill, I need to take 3 steps. There isn't any cover in the hallway, and it is not big enough to hide myself by moving around. Even if I use the walls or the ceiling, I will have difficulty around avoiding her gaze. Even if I take 2 steps, Akiha can easily fix her eyes on me in one motion. That is the situation. From this distance, I will die faster, so she will be slightly faster. I see. You're finally in the mood, Nissan. Akiha takes a step forward. Even though it's dark with this distance, she can clearly see me clearly. Another step. If she takes another step, that will be my signal. Do I have to kill her now or pull back? If I make a mistake, I will engulf in Akiha's hair like Shiki in the dream. Another footstep. Wait, let me check the guide. I'm still dependent. Pull back for now. Okay. You have viewed this scene. Why? How did I view this scene before? I won't skip this. It's too early. To absolutely ensure my kill, the enemy needs to be defenseless. You made a mistake, Nissan. That was your last chance to kill me. The enemy stops. Oh, it's because of the save file I was borrowing. Oh, maybe that's why it said I already seen that scene. Anyway. Her breathing and stare are full of confidence. That means that distance right now is at her maximum range in this dark hallway. You were so quick earlier. I thought I would lose sight of you, even in this narrow hallway with your speed. But that won't happen with this distance. I am close enough to see the color of your eyes, so I could easily track you. No matter how fast I dash, she is saying she will kill me before I get close. But that is only if I dash towards her. She narrows her eyes. She is bothered by the fact she has my life in the palm of her hand, or that I am so calm, or does that cause her to hesitate? Whichever one it is, just like she thought, she really doesn't understand what a battle to the death means. You look like you're planning something, Nissan. She says the obvious. There's no need to answer. Is she stupid? And mother. So mean. Well, this is a battle to death. I mutter and switch my knife to the other hand. I take it from my dominant hand and place it to my left. I figured out her range. All that's left. Ridiculous. You're getting scared now. I'm not scared. You're the one scared and not able to move. Okay, you can kill me, right? Then you should do so. If you do nothing, I'll kill you the next time you blink. I'm about sick and tired of seeing your face. The air around her swirls. Her desire to kill starts to embody itself in her red hair. Her gaze, and the surrounding air that turns crimson and tries to wrap around my arms at the same time. I leap back. More than anything, I slice the red hair coming to wrap my dominant hand. Ah! Akia's quick voice. I then switched the knife to my free dominant hand. I sliced the hair around my left arm and I took a bit to free myself on this hand. Feh. I can't feel my left arm. I can't see any wounds, but there isn't any sense or feeling. I can see now what it does. I jump back even more. The red hair chases me. It isn't as quick as before, but it still wraps around my limbs. No, chasing isn't the right word to use. There is no escape this red hair. When she sees me, it is already wrapped around me. It is wrong to imagine dodging or avoiding it. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Like the air touching my skin, the red hair is already wrapped around me. Therefore, there is no escape from that attack. If there is anything I can do, it is before Akia steals something from me. I have to cut that pipeline. The red hair of hers. The interval between her seeing something and stealing from it is only an instant. But if the target isn't clear in her vision, there is a small time before she actually steals from me. Before she can steal too much from me, I cut the hair to avoid the fatal wound. That's all I'm doing. Even though I can see her image of red hair, it doesn't make a difference that her ability is overpowering. Maybe she's taking it easy, but she follows me without running. I cut the hair that comes to bind my arms, legs, and body continuously. The left arm that I sacrificed to confirm her power doesn't move at all. There's no pain, there's no blood, but despite my clothes I could tell there's a big part of the flesh is taken away by burn wounds. What's making me uneasy is that the open wounds send sickening cold air into me. Thanks to that I can't concentrate fully on escaping. My efforts to escape Akia's gaze gradually become slower and I soon stop. And now it becomes Akia's range. Oh, what's this? All you can do is run away. I told you my prey will only end up burning. She must be confident that I have been driven into a corner. She stops walking, glares at me. It's over, Imi-san. Isn't it going to be fun? You're going to be killed by me without leaving a trace. I told you. Talking like that is an useless excess, Akiha. I crash. I jump back to the stairs and jump down without using the steps. What? I hear her voice coming from above. I was only jumping straight back this whole time so she could not react to me moving sideways. Well, I plan to reach the stairs while moving back, so it's no coincidence. Why you? Stand still! Akia looks down the stairs to try to see me. Now! Before she can do that, I jump one more time. Yeah. Flying down the stairs a second time causes my knees to protest in agony. I ignore it and run to the hallway. I hear the dry sound of Akia's footsteps rushing down the stairs. Window. This is the second floor. I could jump down and still be okay. But then I'll end up like Shiki. I have repeated what happened in their dreams this much, so I shouldn't have to copy what Shiki did in every detail. I enter the hallway. Even on the second floor, the red hair fills the air. They're like live blood vessels. The feeling in my leg disappears and I collapse to the ground. My leg is wrapped in air. Did she see my leg as I went down the stairs? I'm outside her visual range, so that this wouldn't be fatal, but... Shit, she's more wicked than I thought. I cut the hair. My left leg, it's now just like my left arm. The sound of footsteps comes closer. Before she enters the hallway, I dash into the classroom. Holding my breath, I lean against the wall between us. I don't believe it. Half of my body might as well be dead. I am aware of this, but I didn't think I'd end up copying the dream that much.
Oh, nice. They put the tap, tap, tap. The footsteps draw nearer and nearer. In my dream, Shiki was killed right after this. Shiki's decision wasn't incorrect. He just didn't have full understanding of Akia's ability. The burnt smell of the air, the temperature scorching resemblance of deep summer, and the body parts that disintegrate with burning pain. All these facts made Shiki think that Akia's power was burning the enemy. But the truth is just the opposite. Akia's entangles her hair with it, tangles her target with her red hair and completely steals their heat. That causes instant freezing followed by vaporization, making it look like it was disintegrated. This is what Blood is using in the remake, so I'm surprised they're. I don't know why they maybe that's one explanation why Blood is in the remake, because his ability is almost kind of similar with Akia's. Yeah, that is strange. I don't know what they're gonna do with their Far Side remake. Anyway, if it truly was burning, then matters would be hopeless once the flame was lit. No matter how many times the red hair is sliced, it's not possible to cut off your own body. But that is just stealing and taking in. Therefore, even if I could completely wrap away the red hair, as long as I can cut off the hair before I am completely drained and kill Akia herself, there's no problem. While she lives, she can turn her target into an inferno, but that illusion of fire will die when Akia dies. I was already prepared to have my left arm burn when I stuck it out. I was prepared to cut it off from his shoulder once it lit up, but there was no need for that. Akia's ability will not kill me if I can stop Akia herself. Since Akia is not a true flame user, a surprise attack cannot end up in mutual death if she dies before me. I hear a sound. I hear her footsteps right behind my back. Without a doubt, Akia is about to pass the classroom without even noticing I am here. Wait, what do I do here? Kill her before she notices me. Okay, here we go. Don't skip. This is it. I don't plan on ending up like Shiki in that dream. I will dismantle Tono Akiha right here and now. I focus on the lines running along the wall. On the other side, I can hear her footsteps. More intently, I stare hard at the wall as if my brain would fry. The footsteps are right in front of me. Across this thin wall, Akiha is walking completely defenseless. If I do this well, I don't even have to do it myself. Tono Akiha will die being crushed by the wall. No, the wall is too thin. That won't kill her. So then, cutting that long hair and dismembering her body is my role. Kill Akiha. That no longer a human Akiha. She is someone I can kill. She's no longer human, but still. But Akiha is Shiki Todo's younger sister. Do that. Just because she isn't human anymore? Headache. I thought the headache was gone, so why? This headache. The pain feels like my eyes will burst from my head. It is because I tried to see the lines on the wall. My head, it hurts. It hurts that much my recent self feels like it will go away. Don't think. Ignore the headache. If I think right now, I will definitely recognize my mistake. Before that happens, before I return to Tono Shiki, I have to kill Akiha before she kills me. I swing my knife with all my strength. A dry sound. With one giant swing, I draw a circle in the wall with my knife that cuts cleanly through the wall like butter. And then, facing the wall, I kick down the cut wall. Huh? Akiha's voice almost sounds comical. That's only natural. Having a large circle suddenly appear in the wall and burst out against her, she would be surprised. Yeah, that is so cartoony looking. And it's all over. I jump through the opening in the wall and into the hallway. Over here, my figure is completely hidden from Akiha's view by the wall. The collapsing wall rushes towards Akiha. The red hair wraps around it. It even steals heat from inorganic things. The wall starts to break apart. But before she can break it down, my knife dismantles it. Pieces. The wall falls into clumps of varying size. And it all happens in an instant. This scene, it lasts for one instant. Her hair races back up and wraps around my body, but it is too late. I slice through both the wall and the fiery aura around her. She won't be able to instantly put out more heat. Not that it matters, because my knife is far faster than her hair as I push her down and get on top of her. Akia's voice. My knife is raised. All I had to do is pass through the line running from her left collarbone to her right lung. But Akia's hair is wrapping around my arm. It flows around my neck, around my body. I know that if I wait in an instant, my body will be vaporized. But this headache does not go away. My head hurts, Akia, even though the command to kill repeated itself so many times in my head. And I hate you so much. But still. Why? Why did I wake up? Why did Akia suddenly look like her old self? If it wasn't for that, I would have brought down this knife. But still. My skin is burning. The hair that wraps around me steals my heat. My vision starts to fade. I can't force Akia down. With a breath, my body's so light that it feels like Akia could blow me over with one breath. But my arms are still alive. I can still make it. If I don't die, victory's mine. As long as I can kill her. She can't steal any more of my heat. But still, for some reason, I can't bring down my knife. How incredibly naive. Akia would kill me without hesitation. I already know that. Because Akia, she's not the Akia from before. But still, such a thing. I just can't do it. Headache. It has bothered me many times, but I have to thank it this time. I was wrong. Thinking that just because she isn't human, she isn't like the old Akia, it's acceptable to kill her. No matter how she changes, Akiha is Akiha. Always helping me, always waiting for me, my dear sister. That. Why did I think I could hurt her? My headache disappears. The strength in my body also disappears. As my mind dims, I put all my strength to my arm so my knife will not descend on Akia. Why won't you kill me? Akia's voice. I'm a vampire, right? A monster that feeds on human blood at night. I'm trying to kill you right now. I even killed Kohaku. So, why? Why do you have that sad look in your face? My heat is still being stolen. Unlike me, Akia really has no mercy. Already, my blood feels cold, as if I already died. Stop it. It's not fair to die looking like that. I'm the one to blame here. So you should hate me to the end. Can't you even say that you hate me for killing Kohaku? Kohaku had to hate me too. I'm the daughter of Tono Mikihisa, and I keep her bound to the mansion while I knew her feelings. That's why I thought it would be okay if it was Kohaku. If she wanted revenge for the Tono family, then I would play along. Even if drinking her blood made me less than human, because she hated me, I thought it couldn't be helped. I see. Akia was the same as me. She knew. She knew that Kohaku plotted our downfall, but still. But it can't be helped, right? I had no way of making it up to her. If she wanted it, then most I could do as a member of the Tono blood was to support her. That's wrong. I surprised myself as I voiced my thoughts. I'm still alive, it seems. What? Nisan, I can't hear you well. That's wrong, Akiha. Kohaku doesn't hate anyone. She didn't wish for all of this because she wanted to. That's right. It's just that she couldn't find any other purpose. So she only desperately acted out that plan. That was all she could do. All she could do was try with all her might to deceive herself into thinking that she had a purpose to live. Akiha, I think I had led a happier life compared to you or Kohaku-san. So I'm sorry. I don't know.
Neither you pain from being bound to the Tono family, nor Kohaku's pain, where this was all she could do. How ironic. No one is to blame. Not me, not you, not Chiki, not Kohaku-san. No one's to blame. So why? Why did we end up choosing to kill each other? Nissan, maybe you can still make it. Akiya is still pinned, looks up at me and aimlessly as she says this. You'll die soon, Nissan. But if you kill me, I think you can make it. Well, Kohaku is no longer alive, so I can't say that for sure. Her eyes turn serious as she looks up at me. Right? So please, hurry up and swing down your knife. That will save you. Akiya silkly says those ridiculous words. Jeez, I'm saying that if I could do that, I would have done it a long time ago. Fine. If you can't do that, then I will be the one who survives. Okay? Starting tomorrow, I will turn these streets into painting of pure hell. Not just Hisui, but I will make people like your dear friend suffer. I can tell she's pretty serious. Idiot! If you do that, a scary person from somewhere would come and make things difficult. I bet there's a skilled vampire hunter out there that would fight you both day and night. Oh, I'm glad he remembers Ciel. Wait, does he know Ciel is a execution in this route? I practically skip all scenes with Ciel. Anyway, so don't you think about painting a scene of pure hell? If it were all possible, I want her to resist sucking blood, even though it might be hard, and just live like she did before all this. Why? Why do you look at me like that, Nissan? I'm no longer the Akiha from before. Even now, I want to bite into your neck. Just like Shiki, I'm a crazed, possessed monster, right? Then you should return to how you were like before, and kill me once and for all. She pouts and looks as if it was all my fault. She says I should kill her. That's certainly my own words from before, but that isn't good. I can't do it. I can't kill you, Akiha. You're thinking about me from before, but I'm different. I'm not the Tono Akiha you know. No, that had nothing to do with it. Even if you were possessed, if it was to destroy that, as Tono Shiki, I can't harm Tono Akiha. I love this black-haired girl who forgave me for so much these past 8 years, even if I love her as a sister, different from the way she feels. Akiha, you're my dear sister. I can't ever hurt you. Akiha opens her eyes. Her shoulders fall as she leaves out a deep breath. What are you saying? You always hurt me, Nissan. If you can't ever realize that, then you are really dense, aren't you? Her whispered voice is very gentle. Okay, I did the opposite of that. And then she brings both her hands on my soft face. With just that, I can see her intentions. I try to pull her back, but I have no strength. Just like she said, I lost the freedom to control my body a long time ago. Stop it, Akiha! I frantically raise my voice. Akiha pretends not to hear me and smiles. Jeez. That's why I have to do it all myself even now. Her smile seems happy, but also full of sadness. She puts power into her hands. The night descends. But that's not where the line is. Just her heart. If it spears, it would be fatal and painful. Akiha! I can't stop my arm. I can't prevent Akiha from doing this. How can this happen? In the end, I tried to save two people important to me, yet I'm about to lose them both before my eyes. No! What is it? My arm is stopped. Akiha's two hands pressing down on my hand as if embracing them. Someone drapes over them as well. Akiha looks disbelievingly at that figure. I just like Akiha stare blankly. Kohaku? Yes. Akiha-sama, it is me. It is me. So please let go. When the face comes close to tears, Kohaku-san pulls the knife away from Akiha. Kohaku? Akiha's in a daze. As if the demon that caught a hold of her has completely left. She stares at Kohaku-san in surprise. I see. You were alive, Kohaku. Yes. Akiya-sama, you only made me lose consciousness. At the very last second instant, you held back from killing me. Her eyes flickered with sadness. Even while possessed by fury, there was still humanity deep within Akiya. That was what saved Kohaku-san and Akiya. Akiya sighs. She closes her eyes as she lets out that breath. Goodness, I guess that means you've won everything. You're alive and this is the end of the Tono bloodline. But maybe it's for the best. To be honest, I was thinking of resting too. Her arms dropped to her sides. Go ahead, Kohaku. Isan wasn't able to, but you can kill me, right? I tried to kill you, and I am the daughter of the hated Tono Mikihisa. Kohaku-san holds the knife and stares at Akiha, and she shakes her head. It is terribly quiet. Like melted ice, time flows quiet softly. That's strange. I wonder why even Kohaku can't even kill me. With her eyes still closed, she speaks softly as if she was sleeping. Of course. It is because I like you, Akiya-sama. Clang. The knife of Kohaku-san was holding clatters to the ground. No matter how much you hate me, I will always serve you. So Akiya-sama, if you feel sorry for me at all, please, do not die. If you die like this, I will go back to being the Kohaku from before. You're asking me something pretty difficult. Deep sigh. Akiya averts her gaze as if she was pouting. But I guess I can't be helped. I owe you from before, so I won't do anything for now. Same for you, Nisan. I don't think that it's good enough for you to love me as your sister. Her hair flows. The binding around my body disappears and I collapse to the floor. And at some point, the sky became deep and clear. The silver moon. The pale hallway now shows no trace of the fiery aura. Akiya's hair is still red, but the mirage that burdened her is long gone. Now, with Kohaku-san here, Akiya should be okay. My mind starts to recede. My cold body starts to drift towards sleep. But before that, I watch the peaceful moonlight and think. After a while, after I've gotten used to living in the mansion, I think selfishly that we'll be living happily right now. Oh, Dreams of Sunshine, an epilogue. So this is it. This is it. Shiki-sama, please wake up, Shiki-sama. I hear a voice. Hisui's voice that I have heard so many times. It is past time. I do not think it is a good idea to keep sleeping like this. Hisui's reserved voice. But with that, it is impossible to wake me up since I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep. Shiki-sama, please wake up, or I think Akiha will be mad at you again. That instant, my mind snaps from its dozing. I jump up from the bed. Hisui stares at me from the side as I panic. I can hear the voices of the goddess from outside. It's still morning, but the sun is streaming in pretty strong, and my sweat drenches my pajamas. Well, that is, it's pretty typical of summer morning. Morning, Hisui. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Hisui gives me a succinct bow, and she acts very calm, but I get a very bad feeling about this. Hisui, don't tell me Akiha hasn't left yet. Yes, Akiya-sama is waiting in the sitting room until she sees your faces, Shiki-sama. That's right. I think she has been waiting for about an hour now. I look at the clock. It tells me it's around 10 in the morning. Damn! Why is she waiting around so late today, of all days? Because it is the morning that you leave for your trip, Shiki-sama. Think of it as only natural for Akiha to see you off. Her gaze is painful for some reason. That is supposed to be a secret, but maybe Hisui and Akiha already knew about it. Got it. Anyway, I'll go to the sitting room right now. Please go there ahead of me. As you wish. Then excuse me. Kisek urgently exits the room. And after changing into the clothes I got ready yesterday, I sling a bag from over my shoulder and leave my room. I see Aki in the sitting room, and she really doesn't seem to be in a good mood. Hey, good morning, Akiha. Good morning, Nissan. You're taking things slow for the morning of a trip, aren't you? She looks at me with a sharp glance. Sorry, I couldn't sleep last night and was awake till early morning. This is still getting up early for me. Oh? Look forward to your trip so you couldn't sleep? How cute, Nissan. So you are looking forward to playing with Inui-san so much. Why do you sound like that? Of course the trip is fun. I see. You seem almost drunk with happiness. You've been waiting for this day since the start of summer, right? I don't know where you are going with Inui-san, but there has to be something really good waiting for you there, alright? Akiya-sama, I don't think that is quite right. Something good is something that isn't there, not something that is waiting. Ah, that's right. I would have to be a person to be waiting. There must be something wrong with me. I guess I was just waiting for Nissan too long. These two. These seem to be in harmony all of a sudden. Well then, Nissan, how long will we be gone? 7 days? What do you ask? Oh really? That's pretty short, since you can only see her once in a while. I thought you should spend your whole summer break there. Nissan, don't you feel sorry for Kohaku like that? What are you saying? I'm just going on a random trip with Inui. I'm not going to see Kohaku at all. Anyway, I see her all the time. She's still coming here every weekend, so there's really no need for me to go see her. There's really no need, but she probably is lonely and stared at the floor. Damn it, what's wrong with it? It is a summer vacation after all, so they should pretend to not notice that I'm going to see Kohaku-san. Oh, it's already late. I can't let her wait any longer, so I'll let you go today, Nissan. Akiya sounds like she's having fun as she rises from the sofa. I'll leave it up to you, Hisui. I will be back in the evening so we can maliciously gossip about Nissan then. Yes, let's. What's with all the shifts in Akiya's personality, even Hisui's? I'll be going. Nissan, you should be going as well. I'm not hoping for any souvenirs, so please relax. Akiya disappears towards the lobby, and then... Man, I want to find a good man too. She leaves with her last complaint loudly. She seems to be getting more cheerful each day. Oh, that's good to know she has finally moved on from her, feelings. I really didn't think things would end up this way. It's been a year since then. There has been a lot has changed, but the biggest change were in Akiya and Kohaku. Simply put, Akiya is still like back then. Her hair is still red, but she dyes it black. It's not like she uses chemicals, but she can change it with her will. She still has the urge to drink blood once in a while, so she will suck on blood pack used for transfusion. Oh, this is convenient. This is convenient. We are in the modern times now. You can get things. You can start buying blood. Akiya absorbs some evil spirit from Shiki. That's why she's originally went on a rampage, but since then I guess she has control over it. Over Roa? Really? I'm surprised. Simply put, when it transferred to Akiha, and its only influence making Akiha strong-willed. Well, she's more like a bully than strong-willed. But if I tell her that, she will get angry, so I'm not going to. So much for Roa. Roa even had a happy ending. Oh my god. Not only did it make her a bit more honest, but it also increased her power. Thanks to that, Akiya can exert better control over her tone of blood. That's probably why she hides the color of her hair. To say the result, she's pretty much invincible, as her dear Oni-chan. It's pretty troublesome to keep her under control. With regards to Kohaku-san,
They became independent after the new year started, because Akiha is now fine by herself and maybe she is planning to something. Kohaku left to work in the mansion of a branch of the Tono family in the mountain recesses of Nagano. But at the end of the week, she comes back here and the four of us pass the time together like always. Before I asked her why she decided to do that, she answered that there was something she wanted to investigate it, and I should wait patiently until she does. She is done. Because I love her, I couldn't refuse, so all I can do now is wait. Since then, even though Kohaku-san and I can meet at the end of every week, being alone together is difficult because Akiha and Hisui. Also, Kohaku-san and Akiha are in very good terms. Kohaku-san likes Akiha and Akiha cares for Kohaku-san. About me and Kohaku-san, Akiha has acknowledged it openly. She did, but that's fine. If you're going to do as you please, Nisan, then I will do as I please. She added that random exclamation, which can really mean anything. Oh, that is... Never mind. That's how it is. In the midst of all that complexity, I received a letter from Kohaku-san. The letter said there was something she wanted to show me, so she wants me to go to Nagano during summer break. After seeing that, I planned this insane trip immediately. I'm supposed to be spending the week with Arihiko, but Akiha and Hisui doubt me, those two. What do they think of me? Shiki-sama. Ugh! My heart skips a beat. I wish Hisui would stop speaking of me and suddenly speaking like that. Shiki-sama, if you do not hurry, you will miss the train. Ah, crap, this isn't the time to be spacing out. Always want to be prepared. Kohaku arranged the trip transportation for me out to Nagano. I have a reserved seat on the train, so if I miss it, I'll have to pay out of pocket to train. For a poor student without a job, that would be like suicide. You know, you're gonna ask money from... Never mind. He's a responsible guy. He wouldn't ask money like that. Sorry, I'll be off. Sorry for being in a rush this morning. Carrying my bag, I exit the sitting room. From behind me. Please send my best regards to Nasan. Sui's soft voice reaches my ears. We're finally close to the end. And then we're gonna do the epilogue for Aoka. The train continues forward. Bathed in the fragile white sunlight, it runs past the mountain countryside. Maybe it's because this is a really rural area, but I'm the only one in the car. Oh shit, I'm almost out of water. Sitting by the window, I stare at the flowing scenery. The radiant sun illuminates my vision while the wind wafts comfortably on my cheeks. I glance down at the letter. There is a picture included in the letter and the address of where we're meeting. I say address, but there really isn't one. It's more like take a left here or right there down this path sort of place without the address. This picture has to be of that place. A place to return to, huh? Where is it? I do have a feeling without it being said. Kohaku-san probably remembered where it was. Those trivial words that Tono Mikihizo said. Just working off that information, she must have found that forest. That black forest. Hidden from sight. The old mansion in the heart of the mountains. Long ago. The place where Nanaya Shiki spent his childhood. It'll be a while until I reach my destination. Is it because of the sunshine is unusually strong? Closing my eyes, I lean back against the seat. Like that, I fall into a dream. The sunshine that is so white. The smell of the air untainted by the touch of civilization. The endless pure sky, the shimmering summer air that rides on the wind. The wild grass of spring. The starry sky of autumn. Cold ground during winter of my home. In summer, it was the bright flowers that steal your breath away. There, she is waiting. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. In front of a sea of flowers, the overwhelming scent of summer, a radiant smile that outshines even those sunflowers. In the midst of the burning heat, she greets me. I'm happy that she's able to smile like... Oh, I like that she has the same getup as Aoko. It's literally Aoko's getup. And I guess she's finally smiling from her heart. Anyway, she greets me. Welcome back. This time it is for real. as if fulfilling the childhood promise at last. This is the only ending I really liked. Alright, so we're gonna do the Alco epilogue after this one. And that's it for Tsukihime. I have a lot to process. But I'm surprised even Roa gets a happy ending. Roa gets a happy ending. I can't believe that shit. I really can't. Well, this is like the ultimate happy ending, so whatever. You know what? All that matters to me is Kohaku's happy. We finally end the suffering. The suffering is over. At least for Kohaku. Anyway, let's okay, let's do the epilogue. Wait, does Kohaku even have a second ending? I only know she only has one ending. There's only one ending for Kohaku-san. If you come this far, you understand that Kohaku-san's story is the prompt man of Tsukihime, the story to tie up all the remaining events. Thank you so much for your hard work. After a long time, their stories have ended. But please wait. There's one more person waiting. Yes, this is the story's main character. The story is not yet done. In the heavens in the cold, round moon. But even the moon cannot be eternally the same. At the end of all stories, the story of Tonoshiki is waiting to be finished there. So here is the ultimate end epilogue. Suddenly, I wake up. A vast night, in the midst of a grassy field that extends as far as the eye can see. I stare blankly at the moon. There's no one else. No signs of human presence. No sounds from any animals. Maybe it's because I pushed myself too hard these past couple of days. I just wanted to lie down quietly and be alone, but it seems I fell asleep. It was a bright darkness, probably because the moon is hanging so low. The grassy field that looked like a black sea last night is bright, like some sort of stage. A clearing illuminated by sharp moonlight. Thought it was like a theater somewhere. Only there are no curtains around. The field that sweeps far and wide and devoid of any curtains or trees, nor is there an audience or stage crew. There's nothing here. The only things here are the moonlight and the white darkness. The wind does not blow. The grass does not even sway. How quiet. I laughed quietly as if all the commotion until yesterday was just a joke. No, if you talk about jokes, then my life until now was how happy. Looking back, it seems like it was just an illusion. A lot of things have happened. There were a lot of amazing things that occurred, and my life changed pace quite often. That, the expected, and the unexpected. Everything was illusionary. Looking back, it seems that no matter how trivial things seem, all these coincidences built on each other. The days were only a repetition of each other, but no 2 days were quite the same. Then that means perhaps each and every one of them, there was an irreplaceable moment I can never return to. I recall many things that happened. The memories are so nostalgic, it makes me cry. It makes me smile. Just the thought of new experiences awaiting me in the future, different from those from my past, makes me dizzy. Truly, a mix of emotions. Happiness, excitement, and enough worries to give me a headache. Thump. My heart beats loudly once. What comes after is my usual anemia. The dizziness continues for a while, but eventually disappears. Even though the wound on my chest healed, my anemia didn't go away. It seems like my fragile health wasn't caused by the wound on my chest alone. Well, of course, being able to perceive the shape of death means I stand much closer to death than others. To be honest, I never thought about living a long life like an ordinary person. Thump. Sound of my heart beating. It's not like think of this, but I wonder just how long I can keep running. Keep running through time. The conclusion is rather uninteresting, but even if it stops now, So stops tomorrow or even a few decades still. Hey, you! It's dangerous just lying around like that. And I hear a familiar voice. Eh? What do you mean, huh? You have an awful lot of free time in your hands if you can sleep around like here in the middle of the night. I was this close to kicking you, so better watch out. She says this grumpy while carrying the trunk in one hand. Oh? Kicked? And by who? I look myself up. Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could be but me? She declares disgustedly as she folds her arms. Ha! So stifling the laughter spilling out of me, I gaze up at her in the mood. I can't believe it. I somehow felt that I met you, but I didn't think this day would be today. What a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here either. I hear you were here, but I never did meet up, did we? So I was thinking that it was our fate this time to not meet. Although, if we did see each other, it would have caused trouble, right? Right. I'm a member of the association after all. You're not quite on good terms with the church. She laughs without any sign of guilt. It is really hard holding back my laughter. It makes me happy that this person hasn't changed one bit since the day we met. And since I've run out of things to do, I was going to leave here tomorrow. See, this incident was partially my fault, you know. So I stopped by here for a final check, and I almost ended up kicking some ordinary person. Then we are fated to meet. To be honest, I felt we would meet again. I smiled. You're right. I welcome this sort of fate. Oops. She flashes me an identical smile in return. Long time no see. You've grown up, Shiki. Yes, you seem to be doing well too, Sensei. Returning her plain greeting, I look back at Sensei with serious eyes. We sit in the field of grass and talk. We talk about senseless things, just like the old days. It was only briefly that we talked about what happened and what we were going to do in the future. It's about time. I don't plan on staying here too long. I'm leaving before dawn, so we have to park here. Saying that, Sensei stands up. I try to stand with her, but I collapse. Shiki, I can't hear her voice. I take a few deep breaths and stand up. Dang, it seems like no rest or sleep until last night just hit me. Looks like it. That dizziness is your biggest weakness. You don't look like you have any injuries. Is your body alright? Yeah, thanks. Unlike you, I have a normal body. If you say so. She glances at me and looks directly into my eyes. Shiki, you know you're not gonna last much longer. Her clear eyes. Clear words. I'm surprised. It's not that I'm surprised by her words, but rather I never thought she would say them. Well, yeah, I kind of know about it already. Is that so? But you seem pretty calm. Even now you're straightening your body over something that has nothing to do with you. I would have a hard time believing it, but you are really not afraid of dying. She stares at me somewhat peeved. No way. I think I'm more afraid of dying, more of that than most people. And that's something in the future. It may be tomorrow or next year, but I can't think of the future too much. I prioritize what I want to be doing now. I see. You can see your own death as well. That's why you're more afraid of death than others. That makes sense, even for me. I'd be shivering if I could see the 13 steps to the gallows. No, it's not like that. It's not like I can clearly sense when I'll die. It's almost the same thing. Let's see. Can I ask you something for reference? You ended up with a body weaker than those of others. It would only be a natural to curse an inferior life. Hey Shiki, don't you find it difficult living a life with such a body? Sensei looks at me openly, yet with unreadable eyes. Those are the eyes of Magus, her side of which I am not familiar with. Isn't that right? You can no longer have normal happiness like everyone else. As long as you have that body of yours, all that waste is suffering. That may be so, but I think it's not that bad. But I'm probably happy, because up until now it was a lot of fun. So it'll probably be fun in the future too. The sound of her gasping. With a large sigh, she changes back to her usual self. Shiki. She seems sad as she calls my name.
To be honest, I do feel some regret. I feel like I said something to you that I shouldn't have said back then. I looked straight into her eyes. It's different from before. Back then I had to look up to see her eyes, but now she is looking up into mine. God doesn't give excessive power without reason, and I told you that if they have that power, there has to be some meaning to it. But you know, it's up to the individual to decide what that meaning may be. Oh, because we're playing a visual novel. There's no room for anyone else, especially something as ambitious as a god to interfere. So it would have been alright if you did nothing. Even if you denied those eyes of yours and did nothing, it would still be alright. I'm regretting my words because you could have led a normal life more suitable for you as Shiki. Sensei, didn't I tell you earlier that you should live your life with an honest heart? You really did, Shiki, but that's something difficult to do. It would have been easier for you to stray from your path a little because your eyes brought you to disaster. Isn't it ironic that a killer more skilled than anyone else also hates killing more than anyone else? If you lived a normal life or had your heart deprived from the true path, you wouldn't have gone through so much pain. Yeah, that may be true now that you mention it. If I gave up, it may have been a little easier, but that has no meaning. It would only have made things a little easier, and to start with, I never thought of it as particularly painful. You have the wrong idea, Sensei. Everything I did because I wanted to. It's not like I'm a saint or something. I like myself just the way I am. That's why I was glad that you told me back then to become an adult by living the way I was. Sensei, I don't regret anything, so there's no reason for you to regret anything either. I really feel that from the bottom of my heart, and I smile at her. As if dazed by the radiant light, she narrows her eyes, then closes them briefly. I see. Man, it seems you have become a wonderful young fellow. Her hand reaches for her trunk. Yeah, you are fine just the way you are, Shiki. My world is full of devious individuals, so associating with someone like you balances things out. It might be hard on you, but if you don't mind, then I guess it's alright. With a see you, Sensei turns her back to me. I can't stop her, and there's no reason to. And I can feel that this really is the last time. All I can remember is the one thing I forgot to say. That day, in the ocean of grass, an important friend who spoke with me who was about to disappear. There's no wind. The grass does not sway, and the only thing changes is her figure, which gets further away. She didn't turn around, and suddenly, then, she won't now. Sensei! I call out to stop her. She halts in her tracks. What? She doesn't stop. A near voice drips door to me. I know what I must say. The words I've always wanted to say. It's just that if I say these 3 words, I really won't be able to see her ever again. But still, I have to say them. She told me, all I'm saying to live true to yourself and become a man in the manner that you think is right. She also taught me that it is important to accept my mistakes and to be able to apologize for them. That's why I had to say it. Thank you. I'm glad I met you, Sensei. That's what I felt as a child. Those words were the ones from the bottom of my heart that I once could not say because I was filled with sadness at parting. From behind, it seems Sensei is surprised. She stands there, lowers her head, turns it toward me with her usual expression. Oh, they already have like the Alco thing. Because I think the first drawing of Alco I saw in the first CG, she didn't have this weird thing that she has right now. I'm so excited to see that. I'm excited to see her again in Mahoyo. So yeah, I'll worry about that in Mahoyo. Anyway, take care, Shiki. Let's meet again if we're fated to do so. She said it as if it was nothing, and the wind suddenly gusts. Swoosh. It rustles through swaying glass, and the moon's light disappears. And after that, as if abducted by the wind, she disappears. For some strange reason, I'm not shedding any tears. I feel sad, and I don't want to part. But not shedding tears also means that I've grown up since then. This grassy field becomes silent once more. Raising up, it looks like the moon is about to vanish from the sky.
All things pass by just like the moon disappearing, and yet, after a long time, there may have been a chance to meet again. And so tonight's moon disappears. Well then. I close my eyes just once, as if lowering the curtains. In the sky, dawn is drawing closer. Just like the moon, just have fallen. For the time being, curtains are lowered on the long story for Shigitono. The heavens soar high above. I look up while I am embraced by the clear, brisk night sky air. All things are uncertain, just like a waking dream. The path is all an illusion. It doesn't leave behind a tangible form, or even the most vivid of memories are just transient. Yet I believe the moon's image will never fade away. Even that is fragile. Even though I know it will end one day, I don't care. The memories continue on. I'm sure that even in the end will be a happy one. The lunar eclipse is far away. Everyone races through their remaining time and passes on. And that's it for our Tsukihime stream. I'm finally glad to go through the OG visual novel again. I am still waiting on the translations of the remake after day 5 for Arcrade's route. So I did an earlier stream about it. I think it's in my YouTube. My current playthrough of the remake. From here, I'll be continuing Mahoyo, and we'll be finishing it all. So I only have like the translation from. I have a decent translation from chapter 1 to 8.5. Then after that, I have like a machine translation of 8 to 13, chapter 8 to 13 for Mahoyo. So it's gonna be bad. So we're gonna try to interpret as much as we can. Except the fight of Aoko and Toko will not be translated. It will be in French. So I got a copy of like the machine translation of the French version. Yeah, that's it for this Tsukihime stream. I have a lot of things to think about. But all in all, I did enjoy it. I think I like Kohaku's route the best. Anyway, I'll see you guys on a later stream. So I hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys. Ciao.